Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, for the introduction. And before the timer starts, as Toastmaster Vivek mentioned, this is the second time I'm delivering my icebreaker speech. So the first time I did it was 2 weeks back, which was in an online setting. But I always wanted to do it in a physical setting because that makes it more well and more connected to the audience. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to reintroduce myself using my icebreaker speech. So thank you. We can start now. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Every man I meet is my superior in some way. In that, I learn of him." I strongly resonate with this quote as it highlights the importance of learning and mentorship in our life. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I'm here to share my story, which is a tale of the role of mentors in my life, how they helped me realize my potential, and the challenges I overcame at different parts of my life. My name is Sawan. I'm a computer engineer by education. I work as a machine learning engineer with Sun King, which is the largest company. It's in the off-grid solar industry. I'm an avid traveler. I'm a voracious reader. I'm a mellophile, and I'm a history and geopolitics aficionado. Oftentimes, I've been called an all-rounder for my love of doing different things, which is one of the best compliments I've ever received. So let's start from the beginning. I was born in a middle-class family in a tier 2 city. I'm blessed with two siblings, my big brother and my little sister. While growing up, I witnessed my family struggle to survive with limited income. They worked really hard to ensure a better future for all of us. During my early school days, I used to be a very notorious and talkative child. I was pretty average at studies, something for which I was constantly compared with my brother, who used to be his class topper. Somewhere, this ignited a desire inside me to get better at studies and make my parents feel proud, just like my brother. As I grew older and moved to higher classes, I learned to be more reserved and introverted. Those were the times when we were expected to focus totally on our studies, and that's exactly what I started doing back then. This newfound focus helped me get better at my studies, and I topped my class during most of my middle and primary school years for consecutive 6 times. Now, most importantly, all of my schooling actually happened in Hindi language because English education was costly and we couldn't afford to go to convent schools. Most of my cousins went to big English medium schools, which made me think that I'm lagging behind them. So, when I was in 9th standard, Mrs. Richard joined as our English teacher. I was already a bright student and I was very enthusiastic about learning English. So, I easily became the best performer and the favorite student of my teacher. My teacher encouraged me enough to keep on learning and improving. And this showed in my 10th standard result when I topped my class in English. Speaking of my 10th board result, I was also among the top 100 students throughout the state. And that certificate is still a prized possession for me. After completing my engineering, I started my career with TCS as a trainee systems engineer. In this new corporate environment, I lacked the confidence in public speaking. I used to feel shy and nervous in those situations where I had to speak in public. I still remember the day when my team lead was not available and I had to take a client call all by myself. It felt like a nerve-wracking task for me. Somehow I managed it, but it made me realize how important it is for me to work on my communication skills, and it needed solid steps. After a couple of years, I started looking for personality development and public speaking coaching. That time, I stumbled upon my future mentor, which proved to be a turning point in my personal and professional life. My coach Sandhya mentored me to discover my strengths and weaknesses. She taught me the importance of goal setting and helped me rekindle my hobbies. She motivated me to do those things that I always wanted to do in my life. This led me getting back into my fitness regime, developing a habit of reading, traveling to different places, and joining a vocal music academy. I was all more confident with the belief that hard work can lead me to any goal that I set for myself. Fast forward a few years, I was in the middle of my career, having spent a good number of years in my current domain. I was already working with a renowned company, but I wasn't sure if it made me happy. One fine day, when I was thinking about my future, I asked myself, is it something that I want to do for the rest of my career? Can I picture myself doing the same thing for the next 5 years? The answer was a clear no. So then I started exploring different job options where opportunities meet my interest. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy task given my demanding job. At that point came my technical mentor, Mr. Anand, who played a key role in my pursuit of learning new skills which were relevant to my desired job. His positive attitude and encouragement helped me rejuvenate my inner student. Under his mentorship, I kept on taking tiny steps, which brought me closer to my goal with each passing day. Finally, the day came when I successfully transitioned to my new role. He was the first person I called to to thank him for his contributions towards my success. To conclude, from my whole life of 30 odd years, I have learned that it doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you do not stop. And if you are determined and perseverant, no dream is impossible to realize. And as said by great SRK, अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो सारी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. Which loosely translates into, if you desire something with all your heart, the entire universe conspires to unite it with you. That was my story, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself. You're a fantastic audience. Thank you.